patriotic feel to set the stage in this one. The color wheel of the USA on display, a couple of teams who don the red and blue. Welcome to Hattiesburg, Mississippi, the place they call the Rock and the home of the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Liberty Flames, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Golden Eagles' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So the Liberty Flames offense takes the field. And David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter. That's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
Back to throw, it's Basco. Pulls it in. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. The Flames will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. On the run, it's Dickens. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces the 4th down. And the Flames will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Now, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense, and he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Bolitnikoff award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Golden Eagles want to pick up the tempo. To the air, it's Braxton. Makes the catch, it's Chester. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Golden Eagles are rolling down the field.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. They get to him as he throws. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He leaves it with his back. And here's the tackle at the line of scrimmage, and that'll send us to the 2nd quarter. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Back to pass on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Heath. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on third down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So it's an 80-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. He'll pull it on the read. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. It's a draw. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? It'll be 3rd and long. They give it to him again. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. The Flames will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires on the move. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. It's a fumble on the play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And, man, I know he's going to be really upset with himself because you have all these goals and all these things you want to do, and you come in your first touch, man. You cough it up, but you got to put it behind you. This defense needs to come out now, be ready to play, fight back, build some momentum back the other direction.
Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Wants to throw. It's Basco. Lets it fly deep downfield. And a dangerous pass there, almost threw a pick in the end zone. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Sends it back in motion. He'll ride his man on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Flames will punt it away on 4th down. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. Quarterback on the keeper. Thrust that arm out. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. 4 wide receivers spread out on 2nd and 6. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Missed the connection on 2nd, now looking at a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Golden Eagles will punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll try the run. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. With the catch, it's Lee. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Things look great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. Now the play fake. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Miami is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sebastian isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 4 over South Carolina. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Pulls it in. It's Metcalf. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. To throw, it's Braxton. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far at Hattiesburg. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the rock.
The Flames will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Sweet cut there. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. And the Golden Eagles want to move quickly.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Looking for a man. It's Braxton. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna swing it on second down. Makes the grab. It's Metcalf. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to throw again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Morris. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pocket breaking down. All kinds of time to survey the field, and he throws left. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Southern Miss. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. They march 78 yards down the field. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. From the gun, the ground game. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold on. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Goes to the option. There he goes. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. So now it's second and long. Looking to throw, it's Vasco. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Flames come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for room. It's Dickens. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. He'll try it again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on third and long. They'll give it to the back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. We've reached a break. It's Southern Mississippi on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice...
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
That's what I'm talking about. Keep fighting, right? This game ain't over yet. Like, you still got an opportunity. Does it look good? No. But now I got the ball back. Great job by the defense forcing the turnover. Now let's see if we can go out and make this thing interesting, put some plays together, maybe get an onside kick. Who the heck knows?
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Wide receiver going in motion. On the move, it's Dickens. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Vasco. Trying to make magic with his feet. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. The Flames come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Got a man, it's Lee. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup there, gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these 1st downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry.
Going for it all. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender. The offense gets a fresh set of downs after the PI. We'll see if the defense can regroup and put together a stop. Wide receiver comes in motion. They want to run this quarterback. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. And the Flames want to crank the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The Flames are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield, it's Vasco. Gets it out fast. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line, it's Dickens. And that was a high percentage completion and a low efficiency pass. They lose yardage. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And he missed it. No good. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
He'll keep it himself. Great move. Now he's got room. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Finds his man, it's Davis. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. They'll leave it with the lone back. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Punt is on its way. Takes it on the return. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Looking for a man, it's Vasco. Makes the catch, it's Smith. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Back to pass. Here's a heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
Thanks so much for spending some time